Look, the main thing is to get the kids to talk. So I'll come over to your place at 7:30 with Zachary, and we'll just let them talk it through. What? You don't seem convinced.
If Zachary hasn't acquired any accountability skills, they'll just glare at each other and it'll be disaster.
Accountability skills, Mrs. Longstreet? What are you talking about?
I'm sure your son is not a maniac.
Zachary is not a maniac.
Yes, he is.
Alan, don't be an idiot. Why are you saying that?
He's a maniac.
How does he explain what he did?
He won't talk about it.
Well, he should. He should talk about it.
Oh, that's a lot of shoulds, Mrs. Longstreet. He should come here, he should talk about it, he should feel sorry. I'm sure you're much more involved than we are. We're trying to get up to speed, but in the meantime, try to indulge us.
So I loved this film. It was awesome. In it, you are married to Jodie Foster. And my first question is, how does your character end up married to such an unpleasant, uptight, I don't even know how to describe her?
Well, she's really put under the gun in the story. In some ways, I think we're an unlikely couple, especially when you see how much we argue and how much in conflict we are in the story. But I think they came from a place of much more mutual understanding.
Yeah.
They just didn't do the work that marriages take.
They're all polite people. They're all well-educated, older parents, and they've all, come from upper middle-class families, and they live in a very, very polite and urban suburb, and you would think that this would all go very well, and it all just goes very badly.
January 11th at 2:30 p.m. You'll do your statement separately. This one's ours. Following a verbal dispute in Brooklyn Bridge Park, Zachary Cowan, age 11, and armed with a stick, struck our son, Ethan Longstreet, in the face.
Armed?
Armed, but you don't like armed? Michael, what could we say? Carrying, carrying a stick, all right?
Carrying, yeah.
Carrying a stick.
Carrying. It's ironic. We always thought Brooklyn Bridge Park was so safe. Compared to Hillside.
True, we always said Brooklyn Bridge Park fine, Hillside no way.
It just goes to show you.
We have been invited to the Longstreet's house to just try and talk this through, to try and figure out a way to get the boys to patch this up, and to just resolve it, come to some level of resolve. But everyone approaches it with a very different opinion, with a very different attitude, and all hell breaks loose. And before you know it, it becomes nothing to do with the boys and their fight, but entirely to do with these two different marriages and the cracks that lie between them.
The stockholders won't give... The stockholders won't... Nancy, what are you out of your mind?
There.
Oh my God.
Way to go!
The blow dryer. The blow dryer.
You should be put in a home, dear. I got everything in there. It was brand new. I spent hours in this.
I can't believe you did that. That was a really irresponsible thing to do.
My whole life was in there.
It was a very claustrophobic set, but I think that works. It works to make the story that much more like a pressure cooker.
Is it more intimidating when you take on material that's been done so successfully on Broadway?
I hadn't seen the play at all, and in fact, I bought tickets to see the play, and I was working, and I couldn't go, so I gave them to a friend. Unfortunately. I mean, actually, I think that's kind of a good thing to have never seen the play. I'm intimidated anyway, so but I'm sure I would have been more intimidated had I seen it.
This play started, I think, in Munich, and then it was in Berlin, and then it was in London, then it was in New York, and then it was in LA. There's been a lot of people who have shaped these characters over the course of this story's life, so yeah, hopefully everyone's happy.